Good morning. Good morning, family. Hope everyone is doing good out there. Welcome, Mr. Frederick. It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Woo! Yeah. Give me a second, guys, while I find the Bible verse for today. Give me a second. Feeling good today. Okay. What do we have here in the way of Bible verse for today? All right, guys. Let's see as we get people in here. All right, we're going to start off with Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Okay. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Woo! Okay, I love that. Proverbs 3:5-6. I always heard this coming up. Do not rely on your own understanding. Okay. But I'm going to read that again, guys. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Woo! All right. Okay, guys, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to get right into it, guys. Running a little late today. I'm going to get right into it. What we're going to talk about today is there's no competition. Okay? So let me say that again, guys. As you guys come in, there is no competition. Understand this. This is very important that my followers, my listeners understand that do not operate on a frequency, on a vibration that you are competing with others. There's no true competition. The only competition is with yourself. You can't truly compete with others. And I'll give you a few reasons why. One is you never know what someone else's path is. You never know what they're thinking, what their goals, what's going to happen to them. So if you understand that the more you work on yourself, the more you develop you, the more you become a whole individual with the love, with all of the understanding, with the energy, with all of your gifts, okay, being on full display, the more you get to the point where that is your vibration, there's no competition with anyone else, okay? There's no competition with anyone else because no one can do you like you. No one. Now, okay, yes, people have similarities. We have similarities. You're not the only person that might have a thought, a similar thought. You might not be the only person that likes a certain thing. You might not be the only person that wants to go to a certain place. Hey, Cam, but don't get that mixed up and confused. That is still, okay, unique to you. That is still unique to you. You understand the way you do it. I could do the same thing another person does, but it's different. It's different when I do it and when that other person does it. Think about karaoke, guys. If you guys ever tried to do karaoke, you ever go on karaoke and you say, okay, let me try to do this song from, I don't know, from Dolly Parton, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, whoever, just doing karaoke. You can sing, you might be able to sing almost as good as them, but it never sounds like the artist. It never sounds like the original. I don't care how great it is, it never sounds like that original artist that recorded that song. The little nuances, the little crackling in the voice, the all of these things are unique to that person. The way their dialect, where they're from, you could kind of hear a little bit of Midwestern dialect accent in Michael Jackson. You can hear it if you're a good listener. To all my linguistics out there, you know what I'm talking about. You can tell where someone is from. Kind of, and I don't care how great. Now, some musicians you can't tell as much. Come on, guys, let's get some likes. Get some likes in there. Some musicians can hide it very well because they've been trained but for the most part, you can almost hear the region of the country that they're from, okay, when they're singing. And so that's why you got to understand that. Tap into your special, unique abilities. Tap into who you are. Come on, guys, get some more likes in there. Tap into what makes you special. Tap into why you are who you are. But first, to do that, you have to meet yourself. You have to meet yourself and you have to be comfortable with who you are. It's a process. You have to integrate all of who you are into what you do. Don't be afraid of it. Don't run from it. Think of the greatest artists. The greatest artists have been able to take all of their self and be able to incorporate that into their music or whatever they're doing. And that's what takes them to the next level. The fact that they can take their pain, transmute it, and put it into their art. Now, they're going through something somebody else might have gone through, but it's the way they translate that. Come on, guys, get some more likes in there. It's the way that they have the ability to tap into how I express my pain. How do I express what I went through? Everyone does it differently. No one does it the same. We all are very different. So what you got to remember is that all starts with self-love, guys. Come on, guys, get some more likes in there. That all starts with self-love. You have to love yourself. You have to love even the things about you that you're not so proud of. Even the things about you that maybe you don't want to face. Still love it. You know why? Because it's you. It's you. And until you learn to do that, you will keep getting a reflection of whatever's in your unconscious, your subconscious. Come on, guys, get some more likes in there. You'll continue to see, why am I bringing all this? It's all the stuff that you don't want to face, that you don't like about yourself. That's what you're going to face. All of the stories, the negative self-talk. I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of having a mate. I'm not worthy of, I need someone to complete me. I need this. Whatever. You will continue to attract that in your life as you walk. And simply because of the fact that you have not dealt with that story in your head. You have not dealt with that dialogue that's running in your head that's negative. And until you face it, because basically what your unconscious is trying to get you to solve that. So if you keep running into people that are saying that you aren't good enough, it's not them, that's what you're saying. And you allowed yourself to have them in your life. When your vibration raises and you have dealt with some of those things, you'll see you don't run into those people anymore. It's not a coincidence. You don't run into those people because you don't feel those thoughts. And if they did think that about you, you're not allowing them in your life. You're like, what? And that's just how it goes. You're not going to resonate with someone who doesn't vibrate with you. So when you see things that you get from other people and you perceive it like they're doing, it's not external, it's internal. They're not doing anything. You are allowing certain people to be in your life. They don't give you can't truly get true validation from someone else. You don't need validation from anyone else. You validate you. When you say you're great, that's when you're great. And everyone else will follow after that. But you got to say it first, okay? So you have to be in tune with your inner self and your self-talk. And that's why I always tell people, in the morning, always say 3 good things to yourself. Always 3 good things. Look in the mirror and think of 3 things that you love about yourself. I mean, even do affirmations and give gratitude, because you want to constantly be in appreciation, okay, with the universe and what it's giving you. And you don't want to be in a position, come on guys, get some more likes in there. You don't want to be in a position of what you don't have, position of lack, because that's going to create more lack. And that's going to create you trying to search for something to complete you, okay, something to make you whole, when nothing on the outside can truly make you whole, because what happens when that walks away? Now you're not whole and you're in the lack again. So you want to already have that, and everything around you will reflect that, and you will reject automatically. The universe won't bring you anything that's not accepting and not in tune with you, okay, not in line with your vibration. 2 whole people can make a good relationship, okay? 2 whole people, not one person's codependent, one person's whole. 2 people that have mutual respect. That's the only way you're going to have long-lasting love. But you first got to love yourself. You can't say, hey, love me, and you're not loving you. What you do What you feel is more of a reflection of your love for yourself. You can't say you love yourself and you're sitting smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. That's a direct that's a direct message to you and to the world that you do not love yourself. Okay, you do not love yourself if you're hurting yourself in that fashion every day. If you are drinking yourself into a stupor, if you're going into places that are negative, low vibrational, when you're going to get mistreated, you're not going to get respect. You can't enter these places continuously and say you love yourself. That don't make any sense. So I'm saying all this to say, guys, when this channel's all about, we're all about understanding, development, okay, and purpose. That's what it's all about. It's all about, exploring, understanding, development, and your purpose, in search of it, okay? And in that journey, self-love is number one. The way you feel about yourself is number one, because that gives you the freedom, that gives you the courage, that takes you out of the state of fear. Because when you're in the vibration of fear, you're not really ready to understand anything. You're not looking for purpose, okay? You can't really develop. Come on, give me some more likes, guys. You can't really develop when you're in a state of fear. And the reason being, that's survival mode. You're not there, you're picking people not because they align with you and who you think you are. Well, they do. But what's going to happen is, if you think you're on that low vibration, they think that too. And they probably think that about themselves. So as you higher your vibration, you'll notice those people go away. They got to go away. The universe is not going to bring them your way. So that's why it's key, if you want to be the highest version of yourself, is to keep working on yourself. Keep learning, keep accepting. And a lot of times you're going to have to do that stuff alone. You're going to have to do this shadow work by yourself. Sometimes you might have people around you, but either way, it has to be a constant effort for you to keep working on yourself. Keep loving yourself and be conscious and intentional about your actions, because that's going to affect the way you feel. Don't put people around you that don't align with you. If they don't align with you, you don't need to chase. Hey, you don't align with me. You don't need to give them any excuses, any explanations. You don't align with me, and it's more important for you to say it. And you'll see they got to go. They'll go anyway. They won't last anyway, because they are on their frequency and they'll find someone on their vibration. Okay, because a lot of people get caught in those toxic codependency cycles. They get caught in that, and in relationship after relationship, it fails. It's clingy, it's codependent, it's toxic, it's abusive. It happens because of that story you have in your mind. I'm in lack, I'm not enough. You are enough. You're enough. And you got to remember that you are enough. Just the way you are great. Just the way you are. Okay? The way you sound, the way you walk, the way you talk, that's fine just like that. And if someone doesn't like it, bye-bye. Or as the Japanese say, sayonara, arrivederci, toodaloo, whatever you want to call it. Out of here. If you don't align if they don't align with you and how you believe and perceive yourself to be, they have to go. It's not even negotiable. Okay, and you will see as you practice this, it's going to be natural, but it's really just showing yourself all the love that you think you deserve, or that you're searching to get from someone else. You don't need to search for love from another person. You got to love you. All what you need is right there in you, right now. All of that mothering you think you should have got, all of that fathering, all of that brotherly love, sisterly love, you got it right there. It's right there. And you just got to tap into it and treat yourself better. Treat yourself better every day. If you want to get that, whatever makes you feel good. You want to, go to an amusement park, go. You want to watch a movie, watch it. You want to, eat your favorite meal, eat it. Treat yourself with love. And just those small things, continue to do those things and make a habit to continue to love yourself every day, every moment. Don't beat yourself up if something doesn't go right. There's no competition. Remember, see, competition puts you in a position of lack. So when you have a mindset of I'm competing, you're already in a position of lack. Okay, and you need to be in a position of abundance. You need to be in the frequency, the vibration of I have it all. Okay, it might not manifest immediately, but it will manifest. But you need to understand that, listen, listen. You need to understand that the more you align with your highest self, the highest version of you, that is what you will get back from the universe. That's what you'll get back. So always treat yourself in the best fashion. Whatever you want from other people, you give that to yourself. You don't wait for anyone's permission. You're not in competition. Everyone has their own timeline. Okay? This person, they might be on another level faster than you in a certain career because that's their timeline. And then they might go down and way past where you went. You're in a lower frequency vibration than you. You never know. So never use another person as a barometer to judge yourself. What you use is you. Am I better than I was yesterday? Yes. Have I learned something more than I knew last week? Yes. And you always pose it in a positive. Realistic though. I don't believe in being delusional, okay? I believe be realistic. So it's just the way you look at things. If you find haters, find a way, let them haters motivate you. Thank them haters. Thank you. Let them motivate. A lot of times people are motivated by haters because that's still energy. And that shows that you are a threat to them. So that gives you right there something to build yourself on. Why would someone hate on someone who is not a threat? You hate on threats. You hate on because that's all hate is fear. It's just fear inversely put together. So, okay, I have this fear because of what? Is this person going to take something from me? This person. So use all of that energy, your naysayers, your people that are telling you can't do it. Could have been your parents, could have been family, could have been friends when you were in grade school. But use all that energy to fuel you. Let that hate fuel you. You know that you're not that. You know you're better than that. You know somebody was hating on you. Come on. You know the difference between honest, most people know constructive criticism with care and compassion, and when someone's just hating. They just saying that there's nothing constructive in that statement. There's nothing constructive in the way they looking at you or the way that they're treating you. It's just to condemn you. It's no coming back with the positive spin. It's all to put you down. Anyone doing that, that's a hater. Easy. That's a hater all day. That's someone who wants to try to take you down. And no one that really is confident and that really feels good about themselves trying to take anybody down. I don't want to take anybody down because I'm up enough. What do I need to take anyone down for when I'm high enough? I'm flying like an eagle. What I'm worried about buzzards and what I'm worried about pigeons for. It's not saying you're better than anyone else, but if you know you could fly alone, you're not worried. If you know you could fly alone, you have no worries because you're only looking at yourself. You're not looking at someone else to such just bought a new car. I need to go buy a new car. Oh, such just went to this school. I need to go to this school to show come on, where they do that at? That's clearly someone who's insecure, who is judging themselves on someone. They're in a competition in their own. That person might not be thinking about you. And you sitting using them as competition, and they ain't even thinking about you. They using all their energy to do what they got to do, but you sitting up competing with them. They might not even care what you care about. They bought the car. They didn't even want to buy the car. They had to buy the car. But now you're going to go out and buy the car. We call it, in America, we call it keeping up with the Joneses, the neighbors. You're going out to buy a car to compete with your neighbor because now they got the new car in the driveway. So I need to get the new car in the driveway. They're not better than me. So that car measures your worth. That's your value to you is a metal object. No, your value is much more. It's much more vast. So work on yourself every day. There's no competition. Stay within yourself. Okay? Stay within your skills. Stay in your lane. You don't need to be in anyone else's lane. And that energy you might have been using to compete, you turn it back into you. First, ask yourself, why do I need to feel this reason to compete? And be honest with yourself. It's probably a deep-seated story you're telling yourself of insecurity that you need validation from the outside world to say you're good enough. And the reality is no, be honest. Okay, I don't feel good enough. Why don't I feel good enough? Okay, just like an investigator. Be honest with yourself and investigate why. Oh, it was what my aunt told me, or it was what my teacher told me in the second grade. They said I wasn't good, I was stupid, or I failed a test or failed a grade. whatever it is, just be honest with yourself. It doesn't make it true because it happened, like I talked about to you guys yesterday. Your experiences aren't who you are, it's your experience. So be honest about those experiences, how they affected you, and then you can start to work on changing, to work on improving. But don't come from a position of lack and a position of I don't have. Look at what you do have. Concentrate on everything you do have. And all of those skills, tools, gifts, you'll see them galvanized to represent you. Because that'll be the only message you need right there. Because all the things that you were given that no one else can do, which is a lot of things, you have a lot of gifts. Okay, if you look real deep, it's some people that just can burp longer than everyone else. I mean, it could be the silliest things. But you have gifts that, like America's Got Talent, they have people on there that could, Guinness Book of World Records. They could tap dance longer than anyone else. They could, all sorts of things. And so it's just a matter of you recognizing it. It's a matter of you recognizing your gifts and being comfortable with those gifts and knowing that no one can do it like you. So don't compare yourself to anyone. You are a brand of your own. You're a specific model. It's like when you have cars come off the assembly line, you're not off no assembly line, baby. You're not off of no assembly line. You are custom made. Everything custom made about you. I'm talking the seats. I'm talking the wheels. I'm talking to everything, the frame, the windows, the glass. It's all custom. It's all custom. It's all you. And that's the beauty. Because it might look similar a little bit. You might see another car that look like your car. It ain't your car though. It ain't your car. Come on. It ain't your car. And the more you understand that and embrace that, the more it's going to show to the world. Not that you care. It's just a byproduct of what you have in your mind. So your reality is going to reflect what's in here. And that's why I say when you have a competition, a spirit of lack, a mindset of lack, you're going to see lack of validation. You're going to see lack of appreciation because you're coming from a place of lack. You need to come from a place of abundance. I already have. I'm already enough. And you need to be consistent with that. All right, guys, so I'm going to end that with that. But, I did want to go into a little more I was talking about yesterday, an appreciation of dance music. Oh, also, guys, if you ever check out this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. I'm not trying to get money for this advertisement or anything, but I'm telling you guys, Bloomish is Naked. If you guys ever had this before, this Naked, oh my gosh. It has B12. It has B12 vitamin A. It's pretty much a liquid vitamin. You got vitamin E. You have vitamin C. You have everything in here. Only 20 milligrams of sodium. Really good for you. But I recommend this, guys. If you want to, every now and then I get one of these. Yeah, it's a little expensive, but sometimes, again, treating yourself good, putting the right things in your body, putting yourself in the right places, around the right people, taking care of your temple. That's one of the first golden rules. But yeah, try to eat right. That's really important. Eating right, being able to control what comes in and what goes out. That's not just people, that's food, that's what you watch, where you go, who you have around you. But yes, your food is very important because that lowers your vibration. When you're eating junk food and stuff that's going to put extra sugar and weight on you, make you feel sluggish, make you feel, sick, all of that stuff, that lowers your vibration. You cannot, if you don't put the right things in your car, you ain't going to run right. Think about it. If you putting diesel in a regular unleaded car, it's not going to run right. So you got to put the right things in your body. It might cost a little more. You might have to look around a little more. You might have to drive a little further, but it's worth it. Think about it like this. Who else would you do it for? So do it for yourself. So if you can't go that extra mile to take good care of you and eat right, okay? If you are what you eat. If you can't go that extra mile, who else gonna do that for you? You want people to come visit you in a hospital? You want people to worry, so your food is very key. That's why I applaud the Black Panthers when they understood that when they had the school lunch, the school breakfast, excuse me, for the kids in Oakland back in the day. When they started, that's why we had the breakfast program. Shout out to the Black Panthers from back in the day. They realized how important that first meal of the day for their students, for kids, children, their minds developing. And now science is even proven, it lowers your ability to learn when you're in a lack of food, when you don't have those vitamins, when you don't have that nourishment. You can't learn, you can't be your best. So it's the same as we get older. You might have to change your diet, but your food is very important. What you put in your body, staying hydrated, drinking enough water. All right, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. But guys, check this out. I recommend it. But anyway, I want to talk about the dance music, guys, and the club and all of that stuff. And I said yesterday, the LGBTQ, I give shots out to them because really, honestly, we have to applaud the community because they really give a lot of openness, a lot of creativity with fashion, with music, with culture altogether. And yeah, people might chastise the lifestyle and all that, but that's to each his own, in my opinion. You have to give credit when credit's due. Yesterday I talked about CNC Music Factory, which is one of my favorites. We had Snap back in the day. You had Technotronic. I couldn't think of all of the artists, but I said I need to talk about this a little more because those musicians that you have, they really set the bar high. They set the bar high as far as being able to create good music that really promotes love amongst people. It's like disco. They got rid of disco, in my opinion, because it was promoting love of everybody. Think about it. When disco was out in the late 70s, early 80s, everyone loved disco. Black, white, Latino, Asian, everybody loved disco. Okay? It was really uniting. It was a musical form that was uniting everyone. Who didn't like it? And all of a sudden, they create a campaign to take disco out. I mean, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Same thing with jazz back in the 30s and the 40s. And they said, oh, well, all the people that like jazz smoke marijuana and rape white women. And so when it makes black men confident enough to hurt white people. All of this psychological things to affect. These are mechanisms to affect the culture, to affect the society and the way people think. And then you wonder, fast forward years later, why you have the certain ladies, not all, scared of certain men. Because if you've been programmed this all your life and all you see is this person's going to hurt me. As soon as I see they're going to hurt me, they want to take my purse. They want to take my body. That's a message that you've been programmed. And it's ingrained in black people too, where they scared of themselves. Hey, you put that on the news every day. If that's all you show. And then when a white person do something, you don't show the face. You don't show that he's white. You just say, oh, such and such. That's not a coincidence, fam. If it happens over and over repetitively, it's not a coincidence. It's definitely propaganda to put forth a narrative that these people are like this and these people need to be feared. These people are like that and these people, no. The reality is that if you got people in impoverished situations, I don't care around the world how they look. If they're in a position of lack, they don't have resources, opportunities come slimmer for them, it's going to be more, they're going to take more risk. And they're going to harm who's ever around because they need to be able to make the money or feed their family or whatever. So this is just the facts of reality of the world. I'm not justifying crime, but I'm saying that it's certainly a link between the reality we live in and the messages we receive. So I just want to say that, that's very important. Music is subconscious. So when you see the powers that be, they affect music. And you see it in hip hop a lot. You see where they promote the gangster, the drill rap, the all of that, all these guys promoting offing each other. Okay, they're promoting taking each other out. How is it that they're getting signed to these labels? And I think pretty much most people know it's come out that it's because that's what the people that had the power of the labels, that's what they wanted to put out. They wanted to put who's benefiting. ATF, the police stations, the coroners, the funeral homes, all of these people benefiting. And you can still promote an overall theme that these people are to be feared. So now you don't have to worry about, now that's breaking through now, but you don't have to worry about this person doing this to that, and it's all insecurity and fear. But I say music is very powerful because disco, hip hop, rock and roll, rap, all of this jazz, all of this pop music, all of these music genres will tell you how they try to control the control your mind to make you think certain things. Okay, that's the whole goal, to control your mind, because music is powerful. It controls your subconscious, and disco was one of those things. Dance music too, because we had a time where I used to love Run DMC because I love rock and roll and I love hip hop. Okay, and we had a time at one point where they were merging, where you saw stuff like Walk This Way, Rock Box, all of that. Every time you see music genres come together, any sort of music where it's bringing people together, you will see it end. I guarantee you. You'll see it will be a big hit or two, and then you'll see all of a sudden, you'll never see that type of music again. I wonder why. Because it promotes unity. Same thing with dance music. When you had all those artists out in the early 90s, and you had all of those artists that were promoting, having fun. A lot of them, yes, were LGBTQ, Technotronic, I want to say Snap. You had CNC Music Factory, Black Box. All of that was fun, up-tempo music. Enjoy yourself, celebrate life. All of a sudden, that goes away, and then you get the gangster rap coming. It's consistent throughout history. Whenever music starts to reflect unity and coming together and positive vibration, you will see right after that, you will see something that completely goes against it. And that's why I want to give credit to those groups of the early 90s. I thought they needed 2 days of dedication because, LGBTQ doesn't get enough credit, but they are very daring in their fight. And I support them. I support them because we have to be in a position of society where we are honest with ourselves. If everyone was alike, what kind of world would this be? If everyone thought the same way, what kind of world would this be? God didn't make us like that. God didn't make us to hate. The Holy Spirit is full of love, okay? And I stand up for people who have been downtrodden, who have been mistreated, who have been subjugated. I stand up for those people because I feel as though I've been that way sometimes in my life. And we all have, maybe in different situations. But we have to understand that if we don't accept different, what we're eventually setting ourselves up for is not accepting ourselves. Because everyone got something out there that somebody don't like about them. They have something about them. And this is how my thoughts have elevated over the years. As my vibration has risen, and I've really been able to do some deeper thinking over the years, I had to really look into myself. I had to look into, okay, why do you not like that, people? Why do you like this? Why are you uncomfortable? And what it came down to with me was fairness. I like fairness, okay? I believe in righteousness. I believe each one teach one, do as you want done to you. And sometimes those things could be fear, all of those negative emotions. But at the end of the day, as you raise your vibration, you will come away from fear. And you will see that only love can conquer hate. Only love can conquer fear. Love takes courage. Okay, it takes courage to love. It takes courage to love, because you might get hurt. But I always tell people, that's the more powerful individual. The individual that has the ability to love. Okay, and everything which flows from that will be love. Music will be togetherness. It won't be hate. It won't be, I don't like this person because they don't have my lifestyle. I don't like this person because they don't have my skin color. I don't like this person because they don't believe in my God. That's not the spirit of the Lord. Okay, and I don't care. Someone could, unsubscribe, not like, I don't care about all that stuff. I got to speak my truth. I'm never going to get on here and say something I don't feel. And I believe that's why people like me. Because I'm authentic. Whether you like what I'm saying or not. It ain't coming from no place of persuasion, no place of insecurity. It's coming from nothing but pure honesty and authenticity. And as long as I do that, I don't care about the rest. You see, as you raise your vibration and you're being true with yourself and you're being honest with yourself and you're coming from a place of love and you have that Holy Spirit in you, it's no room for the hate. It's no room to dislike someone. It's no room for insecurities. It's no room to just judge someone on what they do and how they look and all of that. It's no room for that. You got too much love in you. And music is it's a great representation of that. So that's why I love music so much. I mean, I love other genres, but music certainly it touches to the subconscious. And I can tell you guys, check out some of those music groups I talked about from the early 90s, late 80s. Check them out. Especially the great to work out to, but also, I mean, even the Run DMC, like when they were merging rock and roll with rap, I love that era. Like those songs were timeless. You could play them now and they sound great, because a lot of times when you take greatness from here and you take some greatness from there and you put it together, you got a whole new thing. And that's what the world is about. It's about building and creating new. So yeah, check out those groups, guys. And again, love what you do and do what you love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.